these are the perfumes that I find challenging. Now, in my time, I have decluttered so many perfumes, and usually if I really do not like a fragrance or if there is something that really bugs me in it, I'll just use it as air freshener, I'll give it away or I'll sell it. But I have these fragrances and listen, they're not bad. There's one that I truly dislike and I don't know what to do with it. I can't be bothered to sell it. I think I uploaded it online, nobody bought it, and I don't know. Like maybe give it away, but it's just such a challenging scent in my opinion. But anyways, we have a good variety and I'm sure that some of you guys will know these perfumes as I've mentioned them in previous videos. But yeah, I can't remember when was the last time I've done a video like this. Let's start. We have Alexandre J. Oud Vanille or something. Oh my gosh, I forget what it's called. But yeah, I really like the bottle. I bought this a long time ago and this was supposed to be coconut oud vanilla and leather. But you know what? For me, there's no longevity. Like when I overspray it on myself, I can't smell anything. But I have a nasty association with this. I mean, not nasty, but first let me tell you what it smells like. Leather, aromatic, and if there is coconut in here, then it's a very aromatic, cloying type of coconut. Now, the association that I have with this perfume is, you know, in London, or I mean, you could just say UK in general. I remember a lot of the taxi drivers were Persian. Now, before people start like hyperventilating and foaming up at the mouth and saying that I'm racist, relax, I'm Persian, so calm down, okay? I remember these Persian men's, I don't know what they were, like Turkish or basically Persian. And I never understood it as a child, and it recently popped up in my head as well. I remember back in the day, they would have these like leather seats, and they would have perfume on, they would overspray, and it would be, you know, summertime in London, and it would just make me sick as fuck, and I never really understood it. Like, I seem to be the only one who would struggle, like, in the car breathing. Like, it's something that I really didn't understand, but everyone else would be fine. And which leads me to this conversation. I remember a while ago, I was in an Uber car with one of my colleagues, and after the ride, I was like, Chrissy, no offense, but like, I feel like taxi drivers or Uber drivers, especially the men, they shouldn't really be wearing that much perfume. Because that whole car ride, this was 2 years ago. No, maybe a year and a half ago. The whole car ride, I felt very like nauseous. Like the smell was very offensive. It's that typical men's aromatic smell, and yeah, it's just kind of inappropriate. I don't really understand it. Like in a small car, I think it's kind of more logical to maybe wear a clean, soapy, or, you know, very light type of scent, something to do with citrus, when you know that you have clients all day in a small space. So yeah, I just don't really understand the mentality and logic behind that at all. Genuinely, like, can someone explain it to me? I'm puzzled. Read the room, guys. I mean, even me as a perfume maniac, I overspray my perfume more often than not. More often than not, I'm usually like in a big space. But yeah, you kind of have to like, you know, be careful with that stuff. But anyways, this is what this reminds me of. It's just like cloves. Yeah, I do get the cloves. I get the leather, and it's like that synthetic aromatic coconut freshener and the leather seats and just this warmth. And yeah, I don't really get any oud in here, unfortunately. This would be nice for a man. I think that this is like a nice masculine men's scent. It's a bit sweet, but yeah, just challenging. It's not really Calvin coded, and I don't really think that my audience would like this unless you're like maybe a Middle Eastern woman who is very used to these types of scents, but still to this day I find it challenging. But it's not a bad scent at all. And that's why I hold on to this. I mean, the bottle is nice. It's just yeah, I really like the bottle. I like it. See, the bottle is Calvin coded, you know, direct descendant of royalty, but it just doesn't last on me, and I've had this for a few years, so let me know if you have this. Does it last on you? What do you layer this with? So yeah, that's that. That was Alexandre J. Oud Vanille. Underrated brand, but not really. Like, nobody really talks about it anymore. Coco Vanille. Now, you guys already know that I made a video on this note that I cannot pick up in perfume, which is coconut. Yeah, coconut is one of my favorite notes. However, these days I can understand why people dislike it because it can smell very synthetic, and almost I like to describe it as oily, like cheap palm. You know, like when you're eating a very cheap chocolate, which I haven't done in years. I mean, listen, y'all already know me, but you know, I remember someone described that if you want to tell if a chocolate is like expensive or cheap, it's if you get that synthetic layer on your tongue, or you know what I'm talking about. That's what I kind of get with coconut note in perfume sometimes. Like it can smell very oily and plasticky, so I definitely understand. But the crazy thing is, this is cocoa vanille. It's literally in the name, but I don't smell any coconut. Zero coconut. There is something in here that I find very, very screechy. And I don't know if this is the ylang ylang, like remind me, I mean, hopefully I'll have the notes like in the screen, but you know, I think it's some type of floral, maybe it's the peach, but this is very tropical. It would be a perfect holiday scent. It has amazing longevity. Whenever I spray this, I do always sneeze. Um, this is like a compliment getter. Like I remember I've received a lot of compliments. I mean, yeah, a lot of people love how this smells on me. Like I said, it has good projection, good performance, so you can't really go wrong. But unfortunately, I just don't get any coconut in here. It's just screechy florals with... But in the beginning, I do get this beautiful custardy vanilla note, but then that fades, and then just this screechy type of thing going on. So, I mean, how much of a dent is it? I mean, I've really tried to befriend this. I really have. I've used it for like layering and stuff, and I have to be careful with the amount of sprays. This is something that you have to underspray, or at least with me and my nose, just because I start sneezing. So I'm probably the only one in the world who does not smell coconut in here. That was Coco Vanille by Mancera. This is the perfume that I don't like. I like the bottle. This is Montale Honey Oud. Now, I wore this... I'm not going to spray it because it's Atomic Bomb. I wore this to Winter Wonderland in December 2023. So I have this fun memory. So yeah, I don't know what to do with this. Like, I wore it... When I spray this, when I wear it, I would only wear this like in wintertime. It's just oud and patchouli, I have noticed, creates this Jack Daniels rum, like dark rum smell, which I absolutely hate. Like my head will start spinning. I'll get very, very nauseous. Fun fact, I actually categorically do not drink alcohol. There's no deep reason. I'm already high in life. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, this is Beast Mode. I think that this is like a very masculine, dominant scent. I found out that I don't really like honey note in niche perfumery because it doesn't smell like yummy honey, you know? It just smells like that animalic, dry, dusty honey. I don't know, but yeah, honey, oud and patchouli. Oud, patchouli, whenever I see it in a perfume, I automatically do not buy it. I mean, I've only made an exception for Kayali's Vanilla Royale Sugar Patchouli, like that one is done beautifully, but I never will buy it. Just because, like I said, that Jack Daniels rum effect, but yeah, this is like very rich, dominant, maybe some type of like Arab man. This isn't my personality, but this would be good for men, strictly in winter. But yeah, if a man or woman wore this, the truth is I would distance myself from them. It's a very dominant type of scent. Like, I don't know, I would wear this when I want to maybe keep a bit of distance from some people. So yeah. That was Montale Honey Oud. I mean, I'll keep it. I just don't know what to do with it. But afnan ornament pour femme. I love the bottle for this, and I actually want to show you the bottle. Sorry, the box. This is what the box looks like. Pac-Man. Woo! Okay, yeah, I like that. Hold on, there's that detail, and it goes in like that. So I really like the box for this. I think this was relatively popular in like 2022, but people stopped talking about it. The truth is, I do not like the brand afnan. There's something in this brand that I just dislike and I can't seem to befriend. And you know what it is? It's this musky animalic accord. Like here, I'm smelling it. It smells delicious. It's interesting because sometimes the coconut appears, sometimes it doesn't. But this is like dirty, musky animalic with tropical accords. And it's salty. Like it does smell like that Parker Rabanne Olympia salty DNA, which I don't like. But yeah, I do like this perfume. I wouldn't say that I dislike it. The reason why I find it challenging is when I spray it on myself in the air, I will smell this musky, animalic, sweaty accord. And I found that I got that with Afnan Modesto as well. So yeah, Afnan I kind of distance myself from these days. I just can't seem to befriend that brand. Let me know if you kind of feel me. This has amazing longevity. It's powdery. And I like the bottle. But yeah, if you like tropical perfumes, you would like this. But keep in mind that it's musky, animalic, and almost dirty. Do you know what? I think I could describe this as a girl with curly hair who's used a lot of, you know, tropical products, and she maybe hasn't washed her hair in like a week or so. Wait, hold on. This kind of sounds nasty, but not really. Like, cause curly hair usually smells nice, but you get what I mean. You get what I mean. Okay. So yeah, that was afnan modest. No, wait, that was afnan ornament pour femme. The bottle is very Final Fantasy like. I like it. I'm gonna have to sneak this clip in while editing, but I forgot to add Sarah Jessica Parker stash. I haven't worn this like properly. I really haven't. I just don't like it. It's such a shame because I blind bought this obviously, and I wanted it for years because I know that people praise this perfume and say that it's like a niche perfume. It's not really for like the basic crowd. Like this is a designer perfume, right? Wait, is it designer? Yeah, it's Sarah Jessica Parker. And it's very unusual for her to, or the perfumer to release this. You know, this for me is in the category of, how'd you say this? Like old ladies perfume? Oh my god. Estée Lauder Youth Dew. Chanel number 5. I mean, I can see there is a beauty in here. But I think this is like truly unisex. It's herbal, you know, herbal and almost creamy, salty, but it's just like, yeah, something, yeah, I'm not gonna talk about it too much, yeah. I don't know why I bought this, and I was just so curious because people say that it's like niche perfumery in a bottle and it costs like pennies and stuff, but yeah, let's not. And the final one is Kenzo Elephant. This is a tester bottle, and it's so silly. Like, I wish I bought it with the lid, because the lid is beautiful, and it's what makes this perfume. Where do I even start with this one? For the first time in my life, when I wore this a long time ago, for the first time in my life, I received anti-compliments from 2 colleagues. Which has never happened in my life. Like, I am known for smelling good. Like, this we all know. Like, Calvin... It's my birthright, you know? But then also I received compliments from other colleagues as well. One said I smell like a Chelsea boy. Y'all already ain't that the truth, you know me? One said that I smelled like a Christmas candle. And yeah, so it's kind of a mix. I'm one of those people where, unfortunately, I do not get that beautiful gardenia milky lactonic note that I know a lot of people get. This to me is dry, savory spices. However, it smells very, very expensive. Someone told me in my comments to layer this with Nebras by Latefa, and I've done that, but I find that this just seems to devour it, but I don't know, I'll try that again one of these days. But yeah, I don't know, it's kind of, for me, in the beginning, it was a perfume nightmare. And I remember I tested this, I even tested it on paper. When I was in Tenerife before I bought a bottle, and I hated it, like I threw it in the bin. But too many people praised it, and you know, it's interesting. Like, the bottle is just, it's Kenzo. It's a nice, expensive, luxury smelling perfume, but you have to really like that Indian, savory. Do you know what? This is fresh spicy. I like warm spicy, but this is fresh spicy, but I will never declutter this. I can tell that this is a beautiful fragrance, and who knows, maybe in a couple years' time, that beautiful gardenia lactonic notes will open up on me. Did I also say that this is beast mode? So you see how I sprayed this? It will project for days and days. Like, it is insane. But yeah, really it's just like Christmas, fresh, spicy, maybe even mulled wine. Is that what it's called? Like, you know, the wine like that you have during Christmas, which once again, I don't drink alcohol. But yeah, and let me know, do you have any like layering ideas for this perfume? Anyways, guys, that was Kenzo Elephant. Guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know, what are your challenging perfumes, and do you own any of these perfumes, the ones that I spoke about in today's video? Thank you so much for watching. Peace, y'all, and have an amazing evening. Woo!